progression. From the block to the top, we rising in succession. Oh yeah, drip, drip, millions, that's how we live.
So there's been some pretty sizable drip buys in recent times, and one in particular really caught my eye that I saw just today. And it begs the question, is there something going on with drip that we don't yet know about? And also, a ton of people have been recently asking me, am I still in drip, and what is my current strategy? So I'm going to be talking about all of this and more in this video. But first and foremost, you guys know the drill. If you're watching this, enjoying it, but haven't yet subscribed, please RKO that subscribe button, leave me some love in the comments, and rest assured, I love you a long time if you do. So I'm just on a nice evening walk with Mr. Wookham's here, just getting a little bit of fresh air. Mrs. Millionz just cooked a nice cottage pie, so I'm just walking that off a little bit. But I was on TG earlier and sort of flicking through, and I got notification that a mystery guy or gal, whoever it is, has just dropped around 6 BNB into drip, and that's got them around sort of 600,000 drip, so over 500,000 drip. That's a buy of a serious conviction, and it certainly beats what I've been doing. I've been doing sort of around 10,000 wrapped drip per week on my DCA. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. A lot of people have been asking me now, am I still buying drip? What am I doing with drip? Well, I certainly haven't sold any. This is sort of an area where I certainly won't be selling, but I've been buying at these rock bottom prices because to me it seems like virtually zero risk. Like $50 to $60 gets me around 10,000 wrapped drip, and I've been buying wrapped drip for a reason. It's because I see that as the future of the drip network. It just means that drip can now be used in utilities. It can be used as in gambling apps and games and all kinds of other things without having to constantly pay that tax all the time, which would otherwise have rendered it very difficult to use. So having it wrapped and can go cross-chain now, we can obviously get it on pulse chain as well now, and Arbitrum, and you name it. I see that as the real future of drip. So I've been certainly adding a small bag every single week. Like to you, maybe $50 or $60 is a risk. To me, I'm blessed to say there isn't a risk, so I can just sort of put that in weekly and not worry too much about it, and just build my bags to a point where I'm happy. Now I do have a target for my drip accumulation like I do any other token, so I'm going to continue doing it until I reach those targets, and at these prices it really isn't an issue for me to do that. So, but to have someone drop 6 BNB in suddenly in one go, in one purchase, and buy like well over 500,000 drip, that says to me that maybe someone knows something, and I find that very, very interesting. So I have kind of teased the idea recently that I'm aware of a new utility coming for drip, and that is true. I am aware of it, and it's something that will benefit drip directly. And I'm still sworn to secrecy. I can't give anything more away, but what I can say is that it's being developed by a person/persons that are trusted and well known within the community, so it's nice and transparent and everything. So I'm very happy about that, and I'll certainly be supporting that when it comes, and I've got a feeling it's coming very, very soon. So it could be in the next sort of week or so, week to 2 weeks. So I'm excited to tell you all more about that as and when I am am able to. But there's certainly things in the pipeline. There's certainly people still building for drip, so drip is far from dead. Of course, drip is not my main play right now. I've been very open and transparent about that. It's never been my main play. I've always been sort of 80% plus in what I consider blue chip cryptos. DeFi is only a very small part of my portfolio, but I'm in drip, obviously, and I'm in Pulse Chain, some various projects over in Pulse Chain. I do hold PLS, I hold PDI, PLUSD, wrapped, pulse wrapped Bitcoin, because you never know with that parity. And the pegging in for DeFi, that's an exciting narrative as well. And there is some maths and science behind that, which could say that it can definitely happen. So I've got a pretty, pretty decent bag of that. I didn't get in crazily early, but I did get in before, before things went really crazy. And the same as PLUSD, I did already build a pretty big bag of that before the recent 1200% pump in one day, so that was pretty good fun. Big shout out to Crypto Tiger actually for being the guy, my go-to guy for pulse chain stuff. I'm still in P-Drip as well. P-Drip's an absolute beast. I'm absolutely loving P-Drip, and I did warn you all. I did warn you. I can prove it. I did it in a video. I did it multiple times on Twitter to say that the faucets are selling out, and they are now completely sold out. 1800 faucets gone. If you want to get a faucet now, you have to get it on the secondary market. I'm going to do a specific video about that at some point to show you how to all do that if you wanted to do that. But yes, P-Drip, I'm still very, very bullish on. Still earning 1% per day on that. Really, really good mechanics in that faucet as well. And of course, they've got the farms now as well. So lots of stuff going on, and I'm very excited to find out if this mystery buyer did buy that. Well, I'm still, this is on one. If that mystery buyer did buy that 500,600,000 drip, whatever it was, for a reason. Is there something? Is there some news coming? Is that someone in the DAO that's heard something? I don't know. Black Cube Finance, of course, that's still a touchy subject for most. I've got no idea. I've got no insider information on that. I mean, Forex Shark is not known for being able to kind of stick to a timely regime. But what we do know is it normally comes out. It's normally safe. So if it comes out and it supports drip, I'm not one of these soy boys that goes, yeah, Forex soda. Look, I don't care if it supports drip, if it works for drip, then I will support it. I'm not a fanboy. I've never been a fanboy like, people sort of get up the developers' backsides. Look, if it works, and I will certainly support it if it does, because it's not just about what I think, it's not just about what the developer thinks, it's about the community as a whole. And the drip community, I have has a very, very big place in my heart. And being in drip has kind of led me to so many other opportunities as well in the space. It's what I started my YouTube channel talking pretty much solely about, because there was so much to talk about that at that point the narrative was kind of really kind of popping off at that point. We're just waiting for the narrative to come back round again. But that's where I started my channel, and it's led me to meet so many incredible people, so many amazing opportunities. For example, like Stable Swap, for example, that's semi-retired me, as I've said a few times. I mean, technically, if I didn't want to work anymore, I could cover all of my expenses just from Stable Swap on the interest alone. So it's an incredible platform, and that's now completely private. And there is actually talk of them closing the doors completely, not letting anyone else in, because there are some incredible advancements coming within the platform. Now again, that's stuff that I can't particularly talk about right now, but definitely tune in to their sort of Saturday lives. Just being joined by Mr. Wickham's imposter. He's down there now. So definitely tune in to their lives, because you're going to pick up a few things, bits of information. But there is some mind-blowing stuff going on aside from just the liquidity provisions. So yes, it's led me to that, which is an absolute blessing. It's led me to being a multi founding NFT holder for the upcoming SwapX platform as well, which there's a big sort of big AMA coming. I believe it's tomorrow actually. I did put something in my Telegram group about it. It's just been announced. So that's very exciting. I can't wait for that. That could be some incredible passive income opportunities in that platform as well. So anything that supports drip, anything that supports the drip community, I'm with it 100%, as long as it's all above board and it all works. So I wanted to clear that up. Mr. Wilkins is just is hanging out. He's enjoying. He loves his evening walks because it's nice and cool and there's lots of smells around, and he can sort of touch base with a few friends on the way around. So I'm going to start heading back now anyway. I'm going to go get a green tea. I've got the gym early tomorrow, so I want to get home and get a half decent night's sleep with Millionz teething and everything. It's not always as easy as it used to be. Welcomes. Gonna head back. Coming in. Welcomes. Coming in. Headed back. Here he comes. He's absolutely on one. And before I forget, I just want to give a big shout out to the new people that have been contacting me directly about getting on board with Stable Swap. I've been doing my best to help them on board, and so big shout out to them for joining the team. And stay tuned, because in the near future I'm going to be doing a specific Stable Swap video just to catch everyone up on a few of the changes. So I hope you guys all have an absolutely blessed day, whatever you're doing. Stay bullish, stay dripping, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Yeah, out rolling with the squad, we all flex. Dripping diamonds, all the haters second guessing. $1 million swagger, yeah, we making impression. From the block to the top, we rising in succession. Oh yeah, drip, drip, millions, that's how we live. Drip, drip, millions.